Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today's reading is going to be what demon wants to talk to you and why. There's 3 piles to select. Whichever one you're drawn to is the pile that you are meant to go to, and I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get into pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. What demon wants to speak to you, talk to you, and why? Let's find out what demon is wanting to talk to you. Alright, we have Baphomet, the magician, the master magician. Just put that over here. Hopefully everything's focused. Okay. Why does Baphomet want to speak to pile number 1? Why does he want to speak to you? Okay. So, I'm sorry if you hear any loud noises. I have people in my house, so there's nothing I can really do about that. But anyways, I'm just warning you. But anyways, let's just get on with the message. So, in past lives, lives before the life that you're living right now, a lot of things have happened in regards to your magic. And a lot of the things have been a lot of them have been just negative. They've been bad. I'm not even going to sugarcoat. Especially if you were a witch in one of your past lives, like, there was never a time where you could ever feel comfortable in your magic. Because you had a fear that someone might figure out and kill you. You had fears about what could happen to you if someone knew that you were practicing magic. And so these, traumatizing memories and moments that you experienced in your past lives are kind of replaying out in the life that you're living right now. You know what I mean? You're scared because there has been punishments for following your magic, for doing what is speaking to your soul. And so therefore a lot of you guys have not been able to practice comfortably because your soul still replays those experiences that you experienced once before. And some of those experiences that were negative in regards to your magic also played out in this lifetime. But what he's saying is that it's time to reclaim that magic. It's time to reclaim that magic and that power and come into a new era, a new beginning, a new journey that helps you grow as a magician, helps defeat or end the cycle of trauma and pain that you've been experiencing all these lives. Now is the time, and a lot of you guys have already consciously have said yes, have began and have realized that that's what you need to do now. So that is one of the reasons why he is reaching out to you. Because he gives many souls keys to their own magic. Helps them find their keys wherever they lost it. And maybe your keys have been lost. And he will help you find them. But there's a lot of chaos that has happened in regards to your magic. Maybe even the family that you lived in. They may have been following a religion or practices that did not resonate with you. And so you have felt trapped in following something that you don't believe in. And if not that, if you've already tried to attempt to escape, there's been consequences for that have played out. So you just kind of feel like you've been beaten. But you cannot accept being defeated. You cannot accept that. Because you're meant to do a lot of great things with your magic and discover those part of yourselves, or part of yourself, those many parts of yourself that have been lost along the way in many lives before you. Even discover, the magic of your ancestors that have been lost, And if you are Black and you're watching this, then, and this is only for people who are like melanated, so, if it's not speaking to you, if you're not melanated, then this is not your message. But for a lot of my melanated listeners, slavery has split apart our bloodlines, our family, and we have lost our teachings, we have lost our traditions. We have lost so many parts of us due to the trauma and the separation that passes through our tree. But he can help you find that magic that has been lost, that fragmented magic that's everywhere. That's a big trauma that affects many melanated magicians to this day. The fact that we were split apart in our lives from family members and loved ones. We're missing the pieces of where we came from. But he can help reclaim and find those pieces. That is why he is reaching out to you. And you guys already know each other. You already have a connection of some sort. Maybe you're not even aware. Not even aware. What is going on? Maybe you're not even aware that you have a connection with him, but it seems like you guys do. And that might be just a soul connection. A place of belonging. I know a lot of people like to say the underworld, so let's just say that. Maybe you guys know each other already. That's also partially the reason why. And the relationship will be beneficial for both of you guys. But it's your choice. It's your choice to choose what you want to do. You don't have to necessarily accept the partnership that I'm saying, but I'm just saying this is why he's reaching out. Hope that makes sense. Anyways, let's get deeper into this message. Let's get deeper into the message. What are the other reasons why he's reaching out to you? Okay. Hopefully it's still focused, the camera. Because that's like my worst fear, like the camera not being focused. Let me just make sure. Okay, it's low-key kind of bright. This whole entire streak of light. I'm sorry about that. But there ain't nothing I can do, so. I wanted to tell you a little bit of something about him. But also just about, magic in general. Magic is just as alive as us. There's like a spirit of magic. That's what I believe. And every single human on this earth has that spirit of magic within them. It is just that religion has suppressed that spirit for all of us. So a lot of people on earth are not very religious. A lot of people are secular. And that is not a problem necessarily for me. Like, I don't have a problem with people who aren't religious. Sometimes I don't want to be hearing spiritual shit. Sometimes I don't want to be hearing all that religious mumbo jumbo, okay? Sometimes I really don't care to hear it. So I don't mind secularism at all. But the reason why our society has become so non-spiritual is because a lot of us are just losing the keys to our magic. Whether that be because of the, the past life traumas I was talking about with you, and, how in past lives you've been hung or tortured for practicing your magic. But not just that, it's just like a lot of these religious doctrines that many of us follow today. A lot of these religious doctrines prohibit, magic use. So therefore we can't really, a lot of our ancestors, said no to the usage of magic. So when we grow up, we don't have that connection. We're not even aware of that power that we have within ourselves so naturally. We think that it's evil or dark or satanic. There's not necessarily a problem with, satanic magic to me, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of us view magic as something that is evil because of the religions, the religions that have brainwashed us. And I'm not going to sit up here and hate on religion. Like, listen, I'm not going to sit up here and be a hater. But I'm just saying, a lot of these religions, they have separated us from the gift that is ours. And that's why today we don't see a lot of spirituality in the media. For the most part. I mean, I do see, quite a bit coming up, but for a minute, especially when I was a kid, that wasn't really a thing that was talked about in the media. Unless we're talking about Christianity, because that's the only fucking religion that exists apparently, but I'm just saying, like, there just wasn't really anything non-secular. And so I feel like that's also partially the reason why a lot of us have lost our magic. It is just, the turning of the tide, just the way society is. You know what I mean? But it's time to reclaim that. It's time to reclaim all of that, because it is yours. So, and this time when you reclaim your magic, it starts with you. It doesn't start with really anyone else. Like, he is not necessarily a god that you have to fucking worship. In fact, that is just genuinely against, it is against the whole entire purpose of a lot of these, darkly spirits. That is just so against it. But, with a lot of, I'm not even going to get into my thoughts and opinions anymore, you know what I mean? Because this is not about me, this is about you. But it is not about finding your magic or finding your spirituality in other gods. He's just a helping hand. You don't owe him anything necessarily. I mean, well, it really depends, but you don't really owe him your whole entire fucking life just because he, is deciding to help you. You know what I mean? Let me just, set that record straight. Right there. And I feel like a lot of people think that their magic can only be found in prayer, and going to someone else. Don't get that confused just because he is reaching out to you. Because the whole entire purpose of Satanism is about the self. And about self-governing, self-worshipping. It is about being human. And finding all of the energy and magic within your soul. That is what it's about. And I feel like also, you know, one of the issues in the society is that everyone searches in everything else but themselves. If that makes sense. Because your magic has been reaching out to you, it's been calling to you. And it will never leave you. It will never leave you. It can't leave you. It will find a way to get your attention. And that is what's happening right now. You know, for me, like, when it comes down to him, back in 2022, I was searching for a deity to help me with something. Now, I looked in the Egyptian pantheon because my ancestry is from Egypt. So, I looked there because I wanted to take it back, you know, to my roots and what also resonated with me. And so, therefore, I ended up finding him, and he kind of aligned with what I was trying to achieve, so I reached out. But what I didn't really realize is how my journey would turn into something else with him. And I'm not even mad about it. Like, I'm very pleased that it turned into something else. But I just didn't know that it would turn into what it turned into. And it ended up with me kind of coming back to my magic. And there was nothing, no way that I could ever really prevent that, because your magic will always find you. What I'm trying to say, what the moral of the story is, what the purpose of that tale is that you cannot escape your magic. And I also have a personal relationship with him, which was unexpected, but, you know, magic also always it finds a way. It always finds a way of speaking to you. It will always find its way. You know, you think that you're doing something, and all of a sudden this is all about occultism. So, you know what I mean? You're reaching your goals, doing things that you need to do, and all of a sudden you are going on a spiritual journey that you did not expect. But it's for the betterment of your life, and it is also for the development of your soul, the completion of your mission here on earth. So therefore, do not be ashamed. Divine masculine could also be you could be a divine masculine. You may resonate with masculine energies. Maybe also be in kind of like reference to him. But I wouldn't really say that fully because he's both man and woman. I mean, I guess I should probably approach him with like more neutral pronouns, but I'm just saying, like, I would say divine masculine could either be talking about you, can be talking about him, can also be talking about maybe another spirit that you've worked with, a teacher, maybe a spiritual teacher of some sort that has taught you doctrines in line with him. Maybe someone who is in your family. I don't know. Is it weird for me to say I don't know? I feel like readers are not really supposed to say I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, this could be in reference to a lot of things. I feel like maybe what he's saying is that you don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to be afraid to find who you are. You no longer need to be afraid about that. Because this can also be talking about a fatherly spirit. So in a sense, maybe he's saying that you do not need to be afraid to face what is yours. Because fear is nothing. So that's what that could be saying. Do not be afraid. Maybe he is a protector of some sort for you guys. You may not be aware of that, but I mean, I would assume that you are. But in the journey, in the pursuit of finding your power, you're going to unlock joy that you have not experienced before. It's going to... What was I going to say? Like, I have like the perfect words for it. One step at a time, you're pretty much destroying your trauma. You're replacing it with more positive memories. Reclaiming your power and, you know, owning it and accepting it and enjoying it. That's dismantling the trauma and the pain that you've experienced in past lives. Some of you guys need to work with water. Some of you guys need to work with water. And maybe in past lives you were near water. Well, I know for sure that, see, that's water. His cap is water. Is representative of the Nile's water. And he's fertility. So usually when we see depictions of him, he's green. So that can also be about, you know, gifts flourishing. You know, the I guess, nurturing of your gifts. You need to nurture your gifts. And this is also a rebirth of some sort. But yeah, this is all about reclaiming your magic. See, earth magic. The magic that you have been passed down for many lives. For many lifetimes, for many ancestors. This is about reclaiming that magic. And for a lot of you guys, this is sexual magic. Some of you need to tend to your sacral chakra, especially if you're a girl. But maybe the magic lies there, because that is a portal. A very powerful portal to be utilized. Unfortunately, religion will make you think otherwise. And a lot of the shit in the media will make you think otherwise. But that is a powerful tool that you need to claim. Let's see what else he has to say. What further messages he has for you in this journey of water. So yes, you do need to work with water. Water is one of your tools. You are a water sign, maybe. But there's a very powerful significance with water. And maybe it's even about emotions. You can manifest a lot of powerful things with emotion. There's a lot of power in emotion. 3233 and then 2040. Some of these numbers are significant. Maybe all. Some of these numbers can be significant for you. But we have ascension, so you're getting to the next level. You're growing stronger. Your power is doubling. See, your power is doubling. That's the numerology. 333. Maybe for some. 212. That's my number with them. Those are significant numbers with that. But this is a very emotional process. because of the pain that you've experienced. So don't think, yeah, don't think it's going to be this very soft process. No, it is going to be very emotional, but it's worth it. It's worth reclaiming your magic because it's a part of your purpose. It's a part of who you are. It is a gift. There's many gifts that you've yet to discover, but you have to explore. You have to accept that power that's within you. There's a lot of power, a lot of energy moving around you. You're a very powerful person. Y'all, I don't know why this damn camera stopped recording. It just said it stopped recording. They didn't even give me a reason. It just stopped on its own. I guess maybe that's a sign, like, maybe that is the end of the message. So, I'm just gonna end it right here. Because I believe that is a sign to just get on it. I feel like you're watching this reading too long and you could just go ahead and start now. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. And if you like this message, subscribe. If you didn't, sorry, and I'll see you very soon. I love you. Goodbye. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Welcome to your message. What demon wants to talk to you and why? Let's see. We have Malthus, or Malthus. He's all about war, fighting. He builds towers and provides weapons and ammunition, sends soldiers to appointed places. So he is reaching out to you. Let us find out why he's reaching out. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Cups, Magician, and the Ten of Wands. You guys are carrying stress and some pain from a situation that did not go the way it should have gone. Sorry, my fucking hands are popping. My bad. Maybe it's just like maybe there's something that you really wanted to do, something that you were being called to do, and you tried to attempt it, you tried to follow your dreams, and it just did not work out the way it was supposed to. And see, this kind of ended up in just stress and just disappointment overall. Maybe you also just kind of feel like your life has been very stressful, very disappointing. And things just haven't been going the way that they need to go. But he is coming to you to help with that. To help build back up your fortification and make you stronger. And defeat whatever it is that is stressing you out or sending you. Maybe is what I should say. Maybe it's sending you troops, people to help you. Maybe that's what he can offer. He can offer troops, he can offer help for you. And possible ideas to help make your dreams a reality, make things work with the Magician. Maybe also defense. Maybe you have been feeling kind of spiritually unprotected. I'm not going to say attacked, but there's just been a lot of intense spiritual energy around you. Maybe that has been hurting you. Maybe someone has done something that has, I don't want to say destroyed, but has left you kind of feeling damaged a little bit spiritually. And so what he'll do, what he can offer to do, is to help defend, help protect, and build back up your magical fortification, the fortification around your spirit. And whether that damage you received was from someone or some situation or some disappointment, he can help you be stronger than that. Get past that moment. Get past that damage. He can also help you with magic. He is also here to reach out in regards to your magic, and mainly he's a protector. He's all about defense and fortification. Maybe he can also give spiritual weapons and tools. Because listen, he provides weapons and ammunition. He can help you see what you can't see. Maybe he is a part of your spiritual team. Spiritual asset. I'm sorry if you heard that. That was loud. I got people downstairs, so I'm sorry if you hear anything. No, yeah, he is all about defense and fortification. So this is probably about defense. This is probably about defense, magically, spiritually, and also, I guess, maybe to help ease stress, ease situations that are crushing you. Let's see what else he's come here for. To tell the truth. Find messages. No more hiding. Maybe a lot of the stress that you're facing in your life right now is in regards to your own purpose. Maybe the issue is that sorry, let me stop saying maybe. The issue is that you have tried to follow or try to create endeavors, or you've had all these ideas to do all these things, but they are not really in line with who you are spiritually. And you keep going back and doing these things expecting something new to happen. But it's not a part of your spiritual journey. It's not a part of your story. And you're just wasting your time. You're wasting your time repeating something that is not going to work, that is not meant to work, because you're meant to do better things. You have the ability to create like such an amazing reality. You're a magician yourself. Everyone is a magician, but you have the ability to create the story that you want. It's time that you recognize what you want for yourself that you think that you can't have. Does that make sense? Like, what he is trying to say is that you need to stop dreaming so small and stop putting yourself through stress, chasing after things that aren't meant for you, because it's never going to work out if it's not meant for you. Also, stop listening to people who obviously are here to underestimate you, here to hate on you. Stop listening to those people and listen to your own heart and recognize your purpose. You need to stop hiding from what you want. You need to stop hiding from your magic, hiding from your story, hiding from what you really desire, and chase after that goal. Don't even chase, attract that goal, because you can. You are a magnet. We are all living, vibrating, powerful magnets of energy. So go after what it is that you want deep down, and not the dream that you think you can chase, the dream that you think you can make happen. Because the dream that's, boring, that's predictable, that's not the one that's meant for you. The one that you truly want, that you may think is difficult, is the one that's meant for you. And it's actually going to lead you to success instead of disappointment, and he can help with that. And it's time to tell your own truth, to live in your own truth and stop chasing after other people's desires for you. In a lot of ethnic households, like our parents will try to dictate our future, try to tell us what we should do because they were not able to live out the dreams that they wanted. So they'll go to the children and they'll tell them, you do this and make us happy. But it's not all about that. It's not all about satisfying or appeasing other people or chasing the dream of others that they see for you. It's about chasing yours. And it's also about really going after the story that is meant for your soul, instead of settling for less than. Because you're just afraid. You're afraid that it will not work out, but it will. And he can help. He can help. He can help give you your ammunition, give you your defense. He can help you. Stop being so afraid and listen to your truth. There's a lot of people that are helping you, that will help you. You have a lot of soldiers around you. And divine messages. Divine messages can be synchronicities. Like, you've been seeing so many synchronicities about this. Like, why are you denying it? And maybe also, this is talking about, like, the divine messages that you will be giving to other people. Maybe you are a messenger. Your crown and third eye chakra are very powerful parts of you. The most strongest parts of all your chakras. You have the biggest gift to be able to see through your third eye so clearly. And you have so many messages to give. A lot of you are meant to be, spiritual practitioners, but you're settling for less. Maybe some of you guys are just settling for tarot when you could be doing more than just that. You could be actually healing people, Reiki masters and practitioners. You need to dream big. And maybe it's not even just in, a casual spiritual practice. Maybe some of you guys are meant for bigger than that. But really, you're powerful, and you hide from that. You underestimate yourself. Maybe it's because of past traumas and people in the past who have made you feel as though you cannot be the person that you are meant to be. You need to recognize those emotions and discard them and understand how powerful you really are. Because you are very powerful. Your crown is so open. With sensitivity, that can also be about, like, listening to your own emotions, what your soul, what your heart is telling you. You know what I mean? Your heart is telling you that this is not what I'm meant to do. Yet you keep doing things that you don't want to do. That is the issue. Your heart, your emotions, the stress you're facing, it's telling you this is not it. Yet you keep forcing yourself into situations that aren't it. But this can be prevented. It can be prevented. It can be prevented by following your dreams. I know following your dreams is just such a basic thing. Every tarot reader says it. Follow your dreams. Just follow your dreams. But it's so true and it's so real. Like, you have so much power in your dreams. So much power. And I feel like a lot of people lose sight of that. There's so many ways to make it happen. There's this one card in my Angels of Abundance deck. Let me get it out, because that's what it reminds me of. I know that we're talking about demons right now, but, you know, I love a good little angel moment, okay? But there's one card that reminds me of this. Let me find it. That reminds me of following your dreams. Here it is. It's called Moonlighting. The card says, you can start working on your dream career part-time while keeping your other job to pay the bills. Soon, your dream career will take flight and fully support you. That's what this reminds me of. A lot of people, they don't even bother to chase after what is speaking to them. They feel like they're, you know, trapped in whatever job or situation that they're in. And I know that we live in a really fucked economy, so I'm not going to sit here and get all crazy. I'm not going to sit here and act like this isn't a strange world that we're living in, but I feel like there's a lot of power in mindset. We are magicians. We can create our own reality, and we have to drop that fear and start following in the footsteps of our soul. We need to let go of that fear. We need to drop it and start creating the reality that we want to live out. And yeah, maybe you're going to be, you know, stuck in the job for a little bit or stuck doing whatever you're doing, but soon your dream career, your situation will take flight. But first, you got to acknowledge that that's what you want. You got to acknowledge that this is what you're meant to do, instead of doing or forcing yourself to do all the small shits. It's time to focus on the main idea, the main career, the main storyline, because that is what you are meant to do. And that is what he is saying. He can help with that. He can help with that. So, but it is your choice. It is your choice whether you want to speak to said spirit or not. It is your choice. But he's already on your spiritual team, as is, so that is why he's reaching out in the first place. Alright, further messages. Let's get the further messages from him. You know, it's kind of scary. It's scary to... Here, let me just make sure it's focused. It looks focused. It's kind of scary to sit up here and, you know, take risks. Whether that be like people genuinely being fucking haters. I hate using the word terminology haters. I really hate it. I've used it in like so many videos, but I hate that terminology so much. It's cringe. But, you know, whether that be, you know, people just acting like genuine assholes, it's hard. It's hard to listen to your heart in this world that discards their heart or thinks that being emotional or, you know, being emotional, listening to your own heart, listening to yourself is bad. It's hard to be that way when the society thinks that's bad. To listen to what is in your heart. A lot of people in the society think it's self-centered. Like, that is not even self-centered. That is not self-centered at all. To listen to your heart and follow in the journey of your soul. Because that's what you are meant to do on this earth. To follow the journey of your soul. You need to listen to your truth. Because your truth is the only important truth on this earth. You're living your own life. No one else is living it for you. So you need to listen to it. You need to listen to that truth and follow it. And you need to be strong. You need to embody a very king-like energy. Warlord energy. Be strong. Queens are strong too. A very regal royal energy. Be very strong and willing to follow in your heart, even if that means that you're going to be alone. Because, you know, maybe being alone and hearing your own thoughts is the first step in in aligning yourself with your purpose. Maybe that's what you need to be. You need to be alone, listening to your soul, listening to the messages that are speaking to you, because that is what you're meant to do. And for other people, it's scary. For other people, it's scary. The energy is scary. People don't like taking risks. But the risk is the reward. And so therefore, fulfilling your own destiny, your own purpose, is what you shall do in this lifetime. Honesty, see, being honest with yourself, following your truth. Maybe it's an art. I know a lot of people underestimate artists, but artists should never be underestimated. The most high-paying people in this world are artists, actors, actresses, musicians. That's like some of the most high-paid people in this world, artists. But you can find honestly art in anything, in everything, you know what I mean? There's art in running a massive business. You know what I mean? There's art in everything. Maybe some of you guys have a career that, you know, is aligned with art though. And you should not be afraid. There's some people who are getting paid racks for making art. And you're one of them. Confirm. You're one of those artists. He can help you. And he is always willing to help you. 38 might be a significant number for you. 21, 18, 10, or 23 might be a significant number for you. Confirmation, possibly. Yeah, follow your dreams. Stop worrying about what other people think, because it's not their choice, it's not their story, and it's time to stop, you know, setting your goals so small and listen to your heart. That is what he is here to say, and that is why Hafez is reaching out to you. That is what he has to say. So, I'm pretty sure that is it for the message. If you enjoyed this reading, hit that like button. If you didn't, sorry. And I'll see you very soon. Love you. Goodbye. Take care. Follow those dreams. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. What demon wants to talk to you? What message do they have for you? What demon wants to talk to you and why? Alright. Let's see who wants to speak to you. Ligre. He wants to speak to you. Causes great battles and wars. Causes wounds to putrefy. Okay. He wants to speak to you. And why does he want to speak to you? We have the Emperor. Knight of Cups. Okay, taking initiative. Judgment. Let me move this over. Taking initiative to something you're being called to do. Okay, he wants to talk to you because you need to embody that Emperor energy and start taking that initiative to do what you've been called to do. All right, there's a divine calling that will not escape you, that will not leave you, that will continue to pester you until you answer. And there is nothing that you can do about it. Okay, it's targeting you. Okay, the arrow is in your back. You can ignore it all you want, but there is a divine calling that is calling you, that's looking at you, that's targeting you. And you have to take the initiative to answer that calling. All right, you have to embody that Emperor energy and begin and start and do. And this goes with listening to your emotions, listening to your heart, starting the project that you want to start. Maybe going on a new journey of some sort. There is a new journey. This is something relating to the soul, the heart. There's judgment, though. You are being called to answer. There's a change in your life that is happening right now. And you must answer. You have to step up to the plate. It's time to step up to the plate. That's what's happening. That's what's going on right now, because whatever this is, there's like some type of turning point, maybe. Maybe you have to do something to get that prosperity, that wealth. Big prosperity and wealth. But there's something that you have to do, that you have to answer to get to that point. And he can help you. He can help you. He's maybe telling you that this is happening. Maybe that's why he's here. Family related? Someone probably is working with him in your family? Someone in your family knows him. Someone in your family, maybe it's an ancestor. Ancestor worked with him, or someone in your bloodline. Someone's working with him, maybe right now as we speak, in your bloodline, but that's not for everyone, because we know how a lot of people feel about the demons, but no, I don't mind. Someone might be working with him right now. You may not be aware of that, or you're working with him right now. Anyways, 14 might be a significant number for you, so. Something significant maybe happened to you when you were 14 years old. Maybe in 14 years something significant will happen to you. 14 years ago something. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue. What is he telling you? What does he want to say to you? Okay, this is a part of your contract. This moment that you're experiencing right now, this is a very powerful moment in your life. This is a situation, an event that is spiritual and it cannot be skipped on. I mean, we already have the judgment card, so we know that, but you cannot escape this event. And you have to be strong. Maybe it's even just taking the initiative to finally get in tune with your emotions and do what you want. You know, this is honestly really a lot like Pile 2. So some of you guys need to watch Pile 2. This is like a lot like it. I would say in this case though, like there's something very powerful opening up for you. A portal maybe. Something spiritual, some spiritual significance with your bloodline, a spiritual event with your bloodline in October. That's what's kind of opening up. That's what's kind of opening. What am I trying to say? There's like a spiritual event with your bloodlines. Something in October. Maybe it's Samhain. Maybe because of Halloween. Halloween is coming up. So, you know, the portal, the veil is thin. But because of that, that's a powerful time. That's a powerful time to make moves. To make things happen. Okay? There's a lot of... I feel like around you, there's a lot of fire energy. I feel like that's what's happening around you. You might be a fire sign. I feel like there's some fire energy around you of some sort. Utilization of fire, like candles. Maybe sitting by a fire, like a fire pit. And with that fire, you know, you will see a lot of powerful things. And maybe like fire kind of burns open a portal. It burns open a portal to a different world. Infernal magic. There's a very powerful significance with fire, so you guys need to tap into that. But yeah, there's a powerful event going on right now. This is a bloodline event. This was written in the Akashic records, and you need to tap into it. I'm really thinking about Halloween. I feel like this is talking about Halloween. So maybe on Halloween you guys need to do some work, some magical spiritual work. Now listen, this is a timeless fucking reading, okay? This is a timeless reading. But right now it's like Halloween. So you need to lock into the portal that's opening up. And you need to lock into the portal that's opening up and do some powerful spiritual work, because this spiritual work can get you a lot of money, a lot of money. Maybe you also need to act on your manifestations. Like that is a part of the manifestation process, acting on it. Like you can't just wish for it, you have to act on it. Some of you need to hear that. But you need to embody this emperor energy and start going for what it is that you want. Because wishing will not do anything. And you know, the spirits, everyone is asking you. Everyone is asking you to... I feel like you guys are already like... You're already in the midst of it. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. But there's something that you need to do. Yeah, I think this is honestly about like going to the altar space, doing your spiritual work, using whatever portal is coming up to manifest your reality and acting on it at the same time. That is what he's saying to do. He's saying to use the upcoming portal to act on your manifestation, to give power to your manifestation, but to also act on it physically with your own actions, like without, you know, sitting around manifesting, like actually do things to help bring it into your reality. Now is a very powerful time for that. That is what he is saying. But there's something very important. There's something really important and significant about this being something meant to happen. Something that was already written down before you were born. Whatever you are trying to manifest or act on is meant to be. Maybe that's also a confirmation. But you need to embody emperor energy and go towards your desire. Because it will bring in a lot of wealth. And your magic can be a key, a tool in that. You know, your magic, especially the magic involved with fire, can be a very powerful key into bringing whatever you want into your reality. Or we have Ouroboros. It's all about cycles. Renewal. Oh, the light went out. You gotta be joking. Alright, give me a moment. My apologies for the light turning off. It does that quite frequently. because it dies pretty quickly. But anyways, let's get into the further messages. Let's continue the further messages that Lyre has for us. Okay, so maybe this portal that is coming up for some of you, there was like a cycle of some sort. Well, we already confirmed that it was Hallows Eve, so I would say that each year this portal does open. So this is a confirmation of that portal opening. Like, it has a cycle of opening and closing, opening and closing. We're here at that point. So you need to utilize this part of the cycle. Maybe it's also saying that you're coming out of a cycle yourself, and this is kind of like what you need to do to get to that success moment, that success story. You need to take initiative, you need to take action, you need to go to your altar and push it forward with your energy, spiritually and also physically with what you do. Maybe you're closing out a cycle, a cycle in your life that you're just closing out, that you're ending. And you're coming into that next cycle. You're coming into a renewed energy. You're getting rewarded for what you have done. When I think of like Alpha Draconians, when I think of them, I think that they're very resilient. They go hard. They go hard. They're resilient. They don't stop until they get what they want. And the Emperor and their energy is pretty on par with each other. So you want to utilize the type of strong energy, that go-getter energy, and do what you have to do to take care of it. That's what I'm thinking. Alright? Whatever this is some type of endeavor of some sort. Manifestation. See, you're bringing it into your reality, the end result that you desire. Now is time to act on that. Now is the time. Because this is a part of a contract of some sort. So, yeah, and there's beings that are helping out, that are watching maybe. There's beings that are trying to help you, but whatever this is has to be, like, I have a feeling that whatever you need to do needs to be done alone. They can only help so much. Like, this has to be closed down by you. You gotta give in the last punch. Is what I'm thinking with that. But there's a lot of change. And maybe a lot of people can see that. A lot of magic. Just the opening of something new. It is time. That's what I'm hearing. I hope you guys can't hear everybody in the background because people are yapping. People are yapping. I live in a big ass house, so there's not much I can do, but yeah, this is just the time. This is a time to open the portal. Or utilize this portal that has already opened to I guess, what the fuck am I trying to say? I'm getting distracted. To manifest what it is that you desire and end this and come into the next part of your life. This is a part of a contract. This is part of your Akashic records. This was meant to happen. You need to answer the call, take the initiative, and do what you have to do. That is what Lyre is trying to say to you. And I think that is honestly all for the message. So yeah. If you liked this reading, thank you so much. Feel free to subscribe. And if you didn't, oh well. And I'll see you very soon. I love you. Goodbye. Take care.